LR, the liberal redneck here, coming to you from a world that has spent millennia regulating women to a second-class status, and it continues to this day. There are still 15 states in the United States of America that refuse to sign a constitutional amendment that specifically states women are equal to men under the law. The 15 states that did not ratify the Equal Rights Amendment before the 1982 deadline were Alabama, Arizona, Arkansas, Florida, Georgia, Illinois, Louisiana, Mississippi, Missouri, Nevada, North Carolina, Oklahoma, South Carolina, Utah, and Virginia. It is extremely discriminatory that such a law must be passed, but that is the reality today. Republicans are against equal rights for women, and they have taken away their right to reproductive health care without any mandates for the financial responsibility of men who impregnate women. Women still earn less than men for doing the same work as men in many workplaces. When the knowledge that men were paid more than women became widespread, Republicans voted as a bloc against the Equal Pay for Equal Work for Women Act. Back when most states required men to co-sign for a wife's or daughter's credit card or other contract, Republicans voted against the Equal Credit Act. When it was the norm rather than the exception and perfectly legal for employers to fire women who had become pregnant, Republicans voted against the Pregnancy Act that made the practice illegal. When men routinely groped and sexually harassed women in the workplace with impunity, Republicans voted against a bill that would have allowed women to report sexual harassment in the workplace. When news about domestic violence became an issue and right-wing radio hosts were arguing men should have the right to rape their wives, Republicans voted against the Violence Against Women Act. This vile Republican attitude towards women is finally starting to have consequences. As of June 2022, there are 147, 28% of women in Congress, 24 in the House and 123 in the House and 24 in the Senate. In 333 state elective executive offices, 101, 30%, are either led or co-led by women. Of 7,383 seats in state legislatures, women hold 2,295, 31%. At the local level, 367, 25% of 1,465 cities are represented by women, and 80, 33% of the 5 largest county governments in each state are either led or co-led by women. There are more Democratic women than Republican women in elected office, but not by a lot. They don't always agree, except on the issue of equality. They haven't reached parity yet, but they are definitely making headway, and they have a purpose: true equality. They know that if there is ever going to be a change, it is up to them to make it happen. There's almost a parity on the Supreme Court, with 4 of the 9 justices being women. Unfortunately, Barrett is more of a handmaiden than a strong woman. RBG would be mortified to see who has taken her place, but she would be proud of the strides she helped get started. Thanks for listening, and remember, always vote blue.